Hi friends, my dandelions. I've had a few new subscribers and I hope that you're finding something beneficial here. We're trying to understand relationships, but also understanding that we're on our own journey through this life and we're all just walking each other home. We are truly independent entities in this world who have to interact with others, and sometimes those interactions fall short of what our expectations are. We have to look at what lessons we are here to learn, what lessons we are imparting on other people, and where we go from here. Now, I saw this video and I want to play part of it and then come back and talk a little bit about what she's saying. And I'm not, my tech skills are terrible, so I'm going to play it right here. And then eventually, when I edit this together, I'll edit in the part that I'm listening to. So let's listen to her for a minute and then I'll come back.
To know what it feels like to stay with someone long term who's cheated on you, let me tell you, this happened in my first marriage, and you will become so hyper vigilant to everything they say and everything they do, always wondering in the back of your mind if this is evidence that they're cheating on you. Again, it is absolutely the most common thing that my clients report is this level of hypervigilance that makes their stomach churn, where they don't have any kind of concrete evidence that their partner has done something wrong, but still something feels off. And the more they poke, the more they prod, the more upset their partner gets. And eventually their partner gets tired of you not trusting them. They may do the honeymoon things for a little while where they're trying to repair it and trying to show you that they're trustworthy, but eventually they're going to be like, trust me or leave, because I am sick of constantly being interrogated.
Wow, she said a mouthful. And she's right, because in the beginning there will be sorrow and remorse and all that, but then that will fade, because I've said it before, there's not many men who are willing to stick around for the long haul. And in the beginning you are hyper vigilant. um I in the beginning I wanted to check his phone and I wanted to just go to his work and check up on him. I even, this is the day it turned for me, was when I asked my sister to set up a fake account in LinkedIn or, some social media thing, and see if she could flirt with him and what he would do. And she said something to me that stuck. And she said, if you have to do that, don't you already have your answer? And I was like, you're right. I don't want to be that spouse. I don't want to be that person that I have to check on him all the time. Elvis Presley said it best. It's like the sun. The sun, you can hide it for a while, but it will come out. And affairs are the same way. If your spouse is doing something wrong, it will eventually reveal itself without you having to search for it. And if I have to be that spouse, I don't want to be that. I don't want that marriage. So in the beginning, yes, you are hyper vigilant. I will give her that. But with the proper communication and work between you and each other and individually, that will subside. I don't want his phone. I have access to his phone. I have his password. He has my password. I don't feel a need, but we're 18, 19 years in on this. Um, Probably within the first, I don't know, 4 months, I was like, I don't really want to check your phone. Just don't do anything stupid. All right, let's see what else she's going to say.
Right? Because betrayal is a unique type of psychological injury where the person who is supposed to love you and you are supposed to be able to trust is also the person who has deeply caused you pain. So now love and pain are intertwined with this person.
I will agree with her on that. Love and pain are intertwined with this person, and that is the chaos that I mentioned in another video. Your emotions will be all over the place because you love this person, but this person hurt you, betrayed you. And what do you do with that? And so that's why I said it was important for me to have my own bedroom, my own sense of safe space. He did not come in without invitation. And when I invited him in, it was to work on things. We went through the Dr. Phil book, Relationship Rescue, which I think I'm just going to go get another. I gave that copy to a friend, one who was going through it after we did. And I gave her my copy. I think I'll go buy a copy of that and go through some of those exercises here because they're so important. And then you can see if it's something that you should have, even if you haven't betrayed each other. It's just a great book to get to know each other the way you need to know each other for a healthy relationship. All right, let's get back and see what else she has to say.
And that, my friend, is like heroin. You know you want it, you can't leave it, but it is also ruining your life. And you will be in forever a trauma bond until you leave.
Okay, I'm going to disagree with her on that. That trauma bond does last for a while, but when that 60 seconds is linked with the next 60 seconds, and pretty soon it's a day, and pretty soon it's a week, and then it's a month, and you're building something healthy back, that trauma bond gets smaller and smaller. Now, I guess she is a doctor. It's Dr. Somebody who does counseling. She's got a lot more education in psychology and relationships than I do. So I'm just saying what happened with us. And the trauma bond got smaller and it became a smaller piece of us. In the beginning, it's all there is. I admit that. But then when I tell you, my husband was so fantastic. I mean, he screwed up and he knew he screwed up and he admitted it. He admitted it to my children, my adult children. He admitted it to his mother, his sister. I mean, everybody. He was an open book and he asked everybody's forgiveness, not just mine. That takes a big man to go and do that and humble himself before the family. He went to my father's grave, and I could cry because it touches me, and asked my father's forgiveness. That is a man who truly wants to change for the better. Now, if your cheater is getting angry with you and putting the blame on you, if you had only done this, maybe I wouldn't have, then this is never going to work. I want you to, I'm really revealing some personal details here because I want you to see the difference. When the person is so broken that they will humble themselves to everybody who's important in your life and ask for that forgiveness. And I've seen him on his knees asking God for forgiveness. And he devoured books on how to be the Christian man and what it means to be a man. And we started with that poem by Rudyard Kipling called If, that I went over in another video. And we each went to individual counseling for a little while, not long. I didn't feel like I needed it. I feel like we got everything we needed from self-help at home. And I'm going to share some other resources with you as we move through this. But he became such a big man in my eyes through this. And I was proud of him. I know it's hard to imagine, but I became so proud of the man my husband became through this. He did so many things right. All right, so I don't agree with her that this is going to be there until you leave. That's not the case in our situation.
You're almost so used to it, you don't know what to do without the worry, without the concern. You'll want to stay, but you'll also want to leave. You will oscillate between wanting to leave and wanting to stay so often that you will feel tortured.
Well, I do kind of agree with her on that. In the beginning, do I stay or do I go? I think I said that in a video. It's that old song, should I stay or should I go? Because you don't know yet. But as you begin to rebuild with a willing partner who wants to rebuild with you and wants to make this right, there's no other. I had to stay. I had to stay. I love this man. Some of you are probably thinking that makes me a pathetic person, but when I saw him humble himself before the Lord, and I saw him truly repentant, and then those 60 seconds leads into the day, leads into the week, and then we have a month, and pretty soon I'm not thinking about the affair anymore. I'm thinking about what a wonderful man I'm married to. It can transform.
It's not worth it. So to prevent yourself from being cheated on, download the Verified app. It's the first relationship registry that makes cheating impossible.
Okay, and then she's got an ad at the end. It's called Verified app, that if you want to download it, feel free to do that. I think that she's being a little harsh there. It's not that same story for everybody, and it doesn't have to be your story. So, I just feel like we're on this earth to show compassion. I don't want to be anybody's doormat, um, but I have compassion and I have empathy. So, yeah, he's hurt me. My daughter's hurt me, you know. I would give her that same empathy and compassion if she came back today. Um, Now, I'm not giving him a pass if it ever happens again. We have to be done. That's a habit. Once is a mistake. Anyway, just my 2 cents. You guys can take it or leave it. And if you're going through this right now, my heart goes out to you because it is not easy. I know that. But don't throw the baby out with the bathwater if there's truly love between you and you see a way forward. Roll up your sleeves, do the work, and see. Maybe your future is brighter than you can imagine. We'll talk more about it on the next video.